Hi anyone who is joining me today. Today I'm taking a look at GORD, one of the other demos from the Steam Next Fest. I don't think it stands for gastroesophageal reflux disease. I'm pretty sure that's not the intent. I'm assuming there's going to be some kind of intro, so I'm going to click the campaign and we'll just see what happens. Oh, we have to choose difficulty, fine. Let's go for standard and see how it goes.
Over the years, Calanthea grew under my rule. My campaign to unite the South is almost over. As we speak, my son is directing our army against the remaining forces of the Southern Resistance. Once we're done there, we shall take the North. It's filled with all sorts of vile creatures, but also rich in the gold that I need. Only a few barbaric tribes are desperate enough to inhabit these lands. As my steward, you will have one of them at your disposal. The Tribe of the Dawn. Secure the Golden Route before our army arrives. My emissary, Edwin, will watch your progress. Fail me, and you will face a fate much worse than any of the savages you've ever fought before.
Friendly intro. Hey, Bamalam. Bedtime, Bamalam.
The Tribe of the Dawn was always a humble community of Dabo worshippers. Their elder, Bogdan, is neither a warrior nor a strategist. When the Calanthians came with their threats and promises, they had no choice but to obey. They agreed to guide them through the Lazatian forests, hoping for peace and survival.
Dabo worshippers? Like Darbo from Star Trek? Is it a Ferengi game? The gambling thing? Well, that is early for you, isn't it? You're usually on when I start the Warner stuff later on, which is what, 5 AM your time? 5, 6 AM? I'm not entirely sure what to expect from this game. I didn't fully understand its description, but it looked interesting.
Here we are, Steward. No wonder our king chose you for this mission. You're more than worthy of this disgusting land. Are you sure we're in the right place? Where is that meek old coward who calls himself a leader?
Welcome, my lords. I am Bogdan, elder of the Tribe of the Dawn. I will guide you through the Lazatian woods. But, if I may, where are your warriors?
Yeah, I was about to say, it's got that kind of feel, doesn't it?
When the time is right. Until then, we are your new masters.
As
Characters with a bit of attitude.
my tribe will follow the orders of the King's Steward. They are your people now. I trust you will take good care of them.
We will, if they do their work. Did they find a place to set up camp?
Yes, sir. Our scouts have found a good spot for our first GORD. A nearby pond should provide enough reeds and food to start a small settlement.
Okay, so we do need to build settlements. That's your speed controls, fine. Camera movement. Rotate the camera. Yeah, zoom in and out. Yeah,
My lord,
fine.
please order our subjects to move. We should follow our scouts' footsteps. We are not safe here.
I like that it's all voiced. I always like that. So these are all of our people. Select the subject. Select different subjects. Select everyone and reach the scout. So this is going to be like that game we played yesterday, Cataclysmo, where you're going to have to do a bit of exploration and a bit of building, I think. And that was pretty good, so hopefully this one's the same. This one looks a bit more graphically advanced and less cartoony. Everyone's dead.
Wolves. Those are the bodies of our scouts. There isn't much for us to bury, but it seems like one got away. With Dabo's help, he'll find his way back to us.
I'm really amused that they've called their god or whoever they worship Dabo. I mean, the game's called GORD, which is gastroesophageal reflux disease, so it's going to have a lot of funny names in this. Mini-map. Okay. The Sensors view provides you with additional tactical information about your surroundings, including highlighting enemies and interactive objects, displaying the Sanity and Faith gain ranges, and displaying selected subjects' range of sight and range of hearing. What is the Sanity and Faith stuff, though? More explanation required. Okay, so left menu. A lot of important information is displayed in the panels on left menu. Notifications about important adventure status changes. Yeah, fine. That's pretty straightforward. Main quests, obligatory. Yeah. Optional side quests. Fine. Information panel. Okay. Reach the pond is my first goal, so can we get anything out of the cart? Yes, we got 50 gold out of it, so it was worth having a look. What do these symbols mean then? That's treasures. That's points of interest. That would be enemy units, but there aren't any. That would be friendly subjects. Structures. Horrors. Or scary things, I guess. Resources. Oh! That one was not turned on. Okay. There's a lot of resources. How far can I zoom in here? That far. Okay, so you can get a reasonable view of your little characters. And zoom in, that's as far as you can zoom out. Rotation is with Q and E. Combat. Enemies can have multiple attack special abilities and buffs. Some may attack the closest subject, while others focus on the weakest. Okay. Okay. So it's a bit like an RPG. So that means we've got to fight something in a minute. It's a wolf. Everyone kill the wolves. I mean, at least they auto-attack. I was gonna, you know, trying to control all of these would be quite difficult, I think. So that's quite reassuring that you can just let them attack. Oh, that gives everyone health back. Okay. Is everyone healed? Almost. There's a torch there. Can I take that out of the ground? Torch can brighten up areas. Status active. Okay, so it's just like a placeable item. Fine. They're splitting these guys up so they heal themselves. Not like I expect we'll do much more combat, but... Forager's hut required for mushrooms. Okay. Continue on. Yeah, the graphics are very nice. It's another one of these games that's very nice graphics, a little bit of exploration, which is nice. There's going to be some building.
Sir, we've reached the pond our scouts told us about. It is indeed a fine location.
For some reason, there was a game years ago, years and years ago, called Majesty, where you had to build a city and you had like wizards and stuff that you could send out. It's all a bit of a blur now. but I feel almost like it's got kind of Diablo, Witcher, and vibes of Majesty in that you'll have to build a city and also explore everything around
We have
you.
access to water, reeds, and other resources here. But first, let's build a palisade. These wooden walls will be the main defense.
Okay, so upper panel. This panel shows you amount of food resources: wood, reed, food, iron, gold, all of that jazz. God's growth, God's sanity, and God's faith, which will be explained later. Okay, fine. Wood and reed is used to build structures at the initial level. Okay. Each subject's basic upkeep is food. Prevents them from starving, which heavily influences their sanity. Sanity feels very don't starve to me. Anytime someone mentions sanity in a game, it's don't starve. Another good game, by the way, if you ever have a chance. A very harrowing game, Don't Starve, but a good game. Gold is required by the military professions. Clay and iron used for upgrading structures later in the campaign. Action menu gives you access to 3 important menus: construction menu, population menu, and the incantation menu. Magic. Construction menu, you can build new structures grouped by category, as well as preview the growth tree. Population menu provides you with a list of all your subjects, whom you can easily group to your liking. New birth progress bar shows how long you must wait for new children to be born in your community. New birth progress when more population capacity than people living in the settlement. Okay. The incantation menu is used for casting spells, reintroduced later. Building process. Pick the available structure from the construction menu and place it on an available area in order for your subjects to build it. Pretty standard. Build a palisade. Start building a palisade. Oh. We can choose its size. So it kind of gives you a default, but you can... It's getting too expensive when I do that. Okay. Initial gourd size cannot be too large. Okay, so you're a little bit more limited. We can move it around. I don't know what we need to include in it or not. And the gate is over here. I guess it's near the water. Well, it looks like there's a tree right in front of it, which seems a bit silly. Let's just move those around slightly. On the bright side, you're supposed to die in Don't Starve. That's just part of the game. Okay, let's have a look. So these people now all scramble to build this. This is the gate. That's a good job I moved it. I would have been right in front of all those trees. The music is very Witcher, isn't it? The background music just... That was very sudden.
The palisade will keep us safe. Now, we need to think of how to make use of the resources we have.
I wasn't expecting them to just suddenly finish it.
Hold on, old fool. This is just a minor stop on our way to the cartographer. He's waiting for us with instructions on how to reach the gold. I don't want to grow roots in this dump.
Such a friendly fellow.
My
He's going to
lord,
die soon,
I
hopefully.
promise we will move on as soon as we have fortified our current position. For now, I suggest building a lumber mill, a forager's hut, and a thatchery.
Lumber mill, forager's hut, and thatchery. Okay.
A lumber mill does sound useful. Fine then. But be quick about it, steward.
Okay. A lumber mill. Does it matter where we build it? Or is it... I guess maybe not. Stick it down there. Can't actually click anything else yet, so it's gonna... At least it's really like a proper tutorial. I can only build what it wants me to build. which is fair. There's so many of these little city builder style games this time. Professions determine what adults can and can't do. To switch the subject's profession, order them into the relevant structure within the available worksite. If they are a gatherer, they will automatically begin gathering. The desired resource is available on that map. Okay. So, I mean, are these people specifically? Is it Mala who I put in here? Well, that person's level 3. Does that mean level 3 at woodcutting? I assume so. And they're going to put down... Well, there isn't really a tree there, but he wants to cut that down, apparently. Oh, it is there. It was just invisible. Okay, fine. Don't put another person in there to speed things up. We'll go with that. What an alert. Lumber mill has been built. Fine. Is this my... They're the groups. Idle, all. Well, that's cool. You can see them picking up more and more stuff. How very Age of Empires. Our brother awaits your command. Oh, because they're bored. Or is he new? Obviously just bored. Oh, it's actually dragging a log back, look. I'm pretty sure he's not dragging 48 of those. Is he actually going to... Oh, wow. Now, I'm appreciating the animation sequence here. I'm just going to sit and watch this for a moment. Oh. Oh, that wasn't as good as I expected it to be. He just kind of looked like he got out some sandpaper, rubbed it a bit, and then threw it to the side. I thought he was going to cut it up or something. That's kind of disappointing. There was such a build-up there. A thatchery. So they're going to use reeds to make stuff. Is that a frog in there? It is a frog. It's a fishing pond with a frog in it. It's a very dark game, isn't it? I guess we are in some kind of forest. Gather some reeds. There we go. Let's see how they gather reeds. It's probably where they get attacked. Oh, it's raining. Now, do you see the rain on the water? Yes, you do. There you go. You can see the rain on the water. Water cane reeds. They're going to annihilate that long before they've collected enough to take back. Five alerts. Gathering range of the lumber mill is being changed automatically. Oh, that's cool. It automatically moves to another tree. That's fantastic. I don't have to set it myself. That's awesome. In a lot of these games, you have to tell them where to go, but the game is preemptively doing that for you. That could be a good thing or a bad thing. Might mean they go outside when the enemies are there. Oh, there's some deer over there. Oh, tasty. I don't think we're going to get to see them do anything fancy with the reeds. I think they're going to just dump them inside. This person looks like a hunter because they've got a deer there. Let's speed this up slightly. I think these guys are just going to go inside rather than... Yeah, they're going up there, dumping the
I
reeds.
suppose you people are used to starvation, but I am not. Steward, order these peasants to bring me some food.
We could give him some poisoned food and I'll just look the other way.
Sire, if I may, our people had some rations saved, but we will run out soon. We really need to start gathering food.
Food. Okay. So, slow things down. New structure available. A forager's hut. So we can build it down here. Rotate it round. There we go. Where do we put it there? Let's put it there so there's plenty of room for the gate. Make some mushroom soup. That was a funny noise. Oh, maybe in the tree falling over.
Our source of wood has been depleted.
What do you mean the source of wood has been depleted? Resources in range. Well, no it hasn't because you've gone right there. If it's going to change it anyway, I don't know why it does that. So strange. Growth. Building and upgrading more versatile structures raises your GORD's growth. Reaching a certain level of growth unlocks new types of structures and allows you to house more subjects.
The GORD is flourishing,
Cool.
sire.
So we need to gather and deposit some food. There's some mushrooms right there, look. Currently unavailable, currently unavailable. We do have the growth though. We have a bit of gold. We do have some food. It's just called food though, it's not specific types of food yet. Fair enough. I don't think we're going to get to see him cook anything because he's just going to go inside. Though there are various bits of food hanging up outside on the drying rack.
Sire, thank you for providing us with food. Even though starvation won't make us bleed, it will weigh heavily upon our subjects' mental state. If we neglect their sanity, they will flee our rule.
Insubordinance like that should be punishable by death.
Oh dear.
Feeble minds.
He's not a very nice guy, this one.
We would give our soldiers some wine to calm their nerves before the battle.
Wine, eh?
My lord, we don't have wine here, but we do pride ourselves on making a great drinking mead.
Mead, you say?
Mead, you say? That doesn't sound too bad.
I'm concerned that I said the same thing that he did before he said it.
However, the basic comfort of staying within the range of a torchlight helps a lot in our sanity regeneration. Our scouts can provide light to everyone venturing outside of the palisade, but I would recommend to build both a meadery and scouts tower.
Okay.
Yes, yes. But let's start with the meadery, shall we?
He's just going to be sat in a drunken stupor. Fine. Sanity level 3, anxious. Next level, 500. God's sanity represents the average mental health of all subjects under your rule. It affects the pace at which new children are born. Most common God's sanity influencing factors. Food supply, torchlight, healthy subjects, metering carvings, burials, subjects in darkness, wounded subjects, subject loss, military not paid. Okay. To recover sanity, avoid experiencing mental afflictions, try using yellow herbs or the meadery. You can also stand in light or near carvings, kill enemies, or receive rewards in quests or trade-off choices. So lots of options. So, advanced meadery. Oh, it's literally like a drinking table. It's not even... I thought it was going to be somewhere they actually produced it, but... Well, that's okay. We'll stick it over here. Are we there? And now, my issue is I don't have a builder. So... Let's... How do I unassign that? Hang on a minute. Right click doesn't remove them. I think I can literally select her and right click. There we go. There we go. You just have to select them and tell them to do something else. Fine. Oh, and he even picked up the resources that the other person dropped. Fantastic. I thought he was just going to run past them. Get a lot of notifications for pretty much everything. It tells you every time the automatic change has gone through. Not sure it needs to tell you that every time. It seems to happen a lot. Okay, so you assign people and they get regeneration speed. But I assume no one has to be there all the time? Oh, we have to assign a subject, okay. I didn't think you'd have to do that. Torchlight lets you spot enemies in the eternal darkness. It also prevents your subjects from losing sanity. Make sure they don't stay in the dark for too long. New structures available. Build a scout's tower. Oh, that's cool. There's upgrades for all of these buildings as well. Okay. Where should I be building the Scouts Tower? Does it have to be built inside? Or can it be built outside?
Unable to build here.
I think it has to be built inside. I should have left room for it now. Oh well. Guess if we build it somewhere near the middle, it maybe just gives a good range around the place. We have a lot of people chopping wood, so...
The confidence of the people surges.
So that person, their mental health is going up, or their sanity is going up because they just sat there getting drunk. Okay. That's a bit of a bad medical advice, but okay. What is he carrying there? That looks like an animal. That was not a mushroom. That was not a mushroom, I'm sure. That, unless it was like a sack of mushrooms, it looked more like he'd picked up a deer. Look at these bloody footprints on the ground there. That's a bit weird. You come and help build stuff. You just sat there. Speed things up a bit. I keep forgetting I can make it go fast forward. There we go. Okay. Assign a subject to the scout tower. You.
All right, old man. I know that hygiene isn't your best suit, but don't your people ever wash? Stuart and I could use a bath.
Let me guess, you're going to build a bathhouse.
Yes, of course, my lord. Our balia is constructed in a way not only to provide hot water, but also make the best use of our healing herbs to regenerate people's health.
Huh? Heard that, Stuart? Order them to build it right away.
Health regeneration. Health regenerates very slowly over time. If you need them to heal faster, use the Balia. A red herb, hermit service, or an incantation. We did have some of the red herb before as we were running along. Okay, well, I guess that can just go over here. It's not very neatly set out, but I guess it's kind of realistic that they'd sort of be placed around in a circle. Why does that have a building symbol over it still? Surely that's already finished being built. Did this increase the range at all? This person has the scout profession, but I don't really know. Oh, they've got a little torch now. Hasn't actually said I need to go and explore, but I assume that's the purpose of that, is to go out scouting with the torch and give light to the other people. I don't think I can build torches yet, can I? No. Watching others work gives me hope and purpose. They do talk every so often. I just keep seeing these messages pop up. We are building a bathhouse, basically. I mean, in you go. You might as well get in that.
One of our people came across some familiar tracks. We should search this area of the forest. Maybe, with Dabo's help, we'll find the scout who fled from the wolves.
Okay, so we need to send a scout out. You're about to finish the first scenario of the campaign mode. Once the last main objective, marked by that, of a given scenario is complete, you'll be automatically transitioned to another scenario, along with all of your subjects, but the settlement you've built is going to be left behind. Okay. Literally someone having a nice bath. So, where's our scout? There we go. Can we see the tracks that we've apparently spotted, or is this just... I'm guessing maybe not. Kill a legendary wolf. I think I might need reinforcements for that. I feel like just using one person to kill a legendary wolf isn't going to work out for me. Are my reinforcements en route? Yes, they are. Oh, they're all carrying stuff still. That's not ideal, is it? Well, you're useless to me if you're carrying that, so just go back. You might as well come with your food. Oh, wow. Probably should have brought more people. Focus down one. Focus down one. That was almost very bad. These guys almost died. Oh well. You can go back and get healed, because that was bad. That's the end of that anyway. Hey, I didn't have anyone there with a shield and a spear. That's not fair.
What is he blabbering on about? I can't understand a word.
He claims
He's
was
off again.
attacked by the wild folk, people of the forest. But they have never attacked us before, unless they were provoked.
Clearly they had a change of heart.
He says they're walking towards the Votinga River, west of here. I fear that they may raid our GORD.
Our cartographer was supposed to be west of here as well. We cannot lose him. Let's move. No.
Just realised that old guy's face is all burnt. Success. Now we need to repel the incoming wildfolk raid. Do you want to continue? Yes.
The wild folk used to live like wild animals, and although they can be violent, conquest was one of the many human things they despised. Nonetheless, they became more aggressive recently and attacked the tribe of the Dawn's GORD. I wonder if they are doing this to praise Velis.
Okay. Before the start of every scenario, you will have a chance to get to know your subject's bio, strengths, weaknesses, experience levels, items, etc. Once you get a sense of who you'll get to manage, it's best to provide each member of your team with a unique name. Okay. New recruits. Do I get them all? So who have we got? This is our original group of people. He knows first hand the bloodsheds at played his lands. But what's his ability? Strengths, martial artist. Fears polos. Whatever that is. He's an adult. Doesn't have any items. Very good at cutting stuff. Alright at food, alright at exploring. This person is exploring. And that's disabled. Food production's okay. Cutting and fighting experience is good. Cutting experience is okay. Food. So what we got down here, how many people can I take? Slight mining experience. Alright, food. Good at food. Mining experience disabled. Fighting is good. Loy. Fighting and exploring. So, hang on, Nadette was with us anyway. Why would she be taken off us suddenly? We definitely want her then. Can we have more than one? Oh no, you can only choose one person. Oh, okay. Well, it seems a shame to leave them behind when they were with us anyway. Fast in forests. Pacifist, zealous, curious, handyman. I think we'll go with her again.
My lords, the wild folk, they've attacked our gourd.
We've attacked our god, okay.
Hurry now, or there will be nothing left of our home.
Is this the god we built, or is this a different one? It looks like a different one, because it's a bigger map. If the palisade section gets destroyed, or if an enemy gets inside, the gourd is considered breached. While this lasts, your subjects will focus on fighting enemies and won't be able to use any structures. Whenever a breach happens, time is automatically put on pause. Please note that you are still able to issue orders during a pause. Take advantage of that. Use play to resume time flow whenever you are ready. Well, I mean, we need to get over there, don't we? Oh, they destroyed all the buildings. Okay. The wild folk. They all look like they've got loads of weapons, so...
Dear God, so much destruction.
Those savages dared to destroy our king's property?
Sire, this is unusual. The wild folk are not our allies, but they were never desperate enough to raid a fortified gourd. Something's changed.
That doesn't
This is a
matter,
bigger
you
settlement.
fool. They will pay for their insolence.
Of course, sire. But now we need to focus on salvaging whatever's left of our structures. We can repair the damage and clean up the rubble, and reuse whatever we can.
Okay. Structure damage and repairs. Fine. So where is it breached? Oh, there. Only one person can do the repair at a time. There we go. Now repair everything else. And clean up all the rubble. Oh well, you can clean up the rubble. That's a thatchery, and that one is Forager's hut. Fine. Is that all the rubble? That is all the rubble. Fine. Fine. Who is good at this again? You can do that. Nadek can keep doing that. Forager's hut. Why isn't Nadette chopping wood if she's assigned to that? It's automatically assigned people to various jobs, which is a bit weird. Oh wait, I have two Nadettes now. That's confusing.
Our defenses are up, but we should equip our subjects with proper weapons to better prepare for what awaits us outside of our walls.
Oh, finally,
Let us build
weapons.
Our first military structure.
Military cost. Professions can be split into non-military and military. Military professions deal higher damage and feature higher maximum health, better armor. However, they require additional payment in gold. Providing them such payment prevents their sanity from deteriorating. Build an axe pit. Two people chopping wood, two people gathering reeds, one person building, one person gathering food. I think that's alright for now. Building that up pretty well. So many alerts. So the question is, how does this work? Can I just give everyone an axe, or do I have to have specifically people who are military? Assign a subject to the axe pit. In you go.
That's good enough. Let's search for the cartographer. He was supposed to lay out the best route for the gold transportation, especially across that damn river.
My people have seen this Calanthian a couple of times. Supposedly, he has surrounded himself with traps. Be cautious when you approach his hut.
Surely we should be arming a few more people. Maybe that's just me. I'm gonna, let's get you in here. And we probably need someone who's going to be a scout. So when he's dropped those off... Although Nadet, I think, had military experience, so... Speed things up slightly. Mind you, even speeding it up, it doesn't run that fast, does she? You come here and become a scout. Graphics are good. I do like the buildings. Okay. So we've got 2 axemen and a scout. Let's do this. Head out this way. They're not. Are they 100% healed? I'm not sure they are. Let's grab some of those. That should be some red herbs. Oh. Oh, the wolves knocked us over there. That's new. Is that... This is a dead person inside a cage. Is this our cartographer or someone else?
Ogden, keep your people in line. Why did he flee?
The poor soul already suffered so much. Seeing a body mutilated in such a vicious manner.
My mouse must be over a piece of palisade because I'm getting that thing in the corner.
But it always takes a toll.
But I can't move it
Barbarian
off.
minds are weak. And this corpse belongs to yet another of your scouts?
No, sire. Judging from the robe, I believe this is the cartographer you were searching for.
Cursed lands. Ah, forget him. We need his maps. Search the hut. Search this cage. Search everything.
He walks really weirdly, that guy. Afflictions. If the subject's health drops to 0, they experience a physical affliction that can be healed by a hermit. If the subject's sanity drops to 0, they experience a mental affliction that can be healed by a witch. Okay.
Sire, we have found the cartographer's notes in his hut.
Does it say where to cross the river?
I believe it does, my lord, but the marked route requires crossing the nearby swamps. It's a very difficult and dangerous area.
You dare to question the expertise of a royal cartographer? If he marked it, that's where we're going.
He's dead.
Follow the plan, steward.
He was dead,
We
torn to shreds
wasted
in a
enough
cage
time.
that clearly hadn't been done by those animals. Reach the marked location. I'm going over this way. I don't know how we're getting over that way, but we will see. There are a lot of wolves out here. It's all pitch black. I'm just going to right click on where it wants me to go and see where they take me. I have found a way around. What is that? Oh, spiders! Aha! Well, it is a fantasy game. Sooner or later you're going to find some big spiders. Oh, dead people. Experience gain. Plus we found a totem. So there are reasons to explore places. Let's grab some herbs. Okay. I still don't have a guy with a spear and a shield. Whoa! A mage!
You! Don't just stand there! Help me!
Very demanding mage. I think she's healing us. Incantations. Whisperers can use powerful spells called incantations, which vary in nature. Each use of the divine power costs faith and triggers a cooldown. A way across. Open the incantations menu. Use fracture on the wild folk. Fracture.
This one is mine.
I mean, I'm appreciating the little cutscenes.
We'll get you for this.
Oh! That looks painful. Oh! Bone crunch! Oh,
You saved me.
the bone crunch.
Those savages got what they deserved.
They attacked our GORD and killed our people. But you are not from around here.
I wasn't quite expecting the
I am not.
brutality there.
I've been a traveler since my village got destroyed. People call me Lynx.
I am Edwin, an emissary of King Isidore II of Calanthea. It seems we share common enemies. What was that?
I mean, Calanthea even
thing
sounds like the
you
Witcher
just
world.
did to these savages?
Forest tricks. You pick them up if you live here long enough. But how come savages are a concern to such fine lords as you? And who are you, old man?
I'm Bogdan, elder of the tribe of the Dawn, humble servants of Dabo.
Dabo? The defeated god of the sun.
Dobbo!
Watch your tongue, witch. I've lived long enough to recognize forbidden magic when I see it. Helping you is a mistake.
Oh dear.
Hold on, old man. Undeniably, our new friend has some skills and a grudge against our enemy. I would suggest we join forces and welcome her into our settlement.
I mean, that's the first sensible thing he said, really, but okay.
I wouldn't mind a hot bath.
But sir,
You yourself keep reminding us how dangerous these lands are. Well, we could use every pair of hands, especially hands as skilled as these, to deal with those threats until the Calanthian troops arrive, couldn't we?
yes, sire.
Very well then. Let us carry on through those...
I do like the voice actors. I think they've done a really good job.
There is supposed to be a very nice settlement there.
Are you sure you need to go that way?
Of course we're sure, woman. We're following the map drawn by the royal cartographer. What is the matter?
Well, I think I already got rid of most of the filth on the way here. But beasts, monsters, and wildfolk living in those swamps drained my powers almost completely.
Beasts and monsters and...
Building a temple and assigning somebody to pray in it would help me recover much faster. And believe me, you will find my powers useful in those swamps ahead.
Yes. I believe
Okay.
that we all agree that safety of us, our subjects, is of utmost importance. Let's build this temple of yours first. No one is to enter the swamps before that.
May the gods protect us.
Okay.
I can take care
Temple
of that
it
together.
is.
You just have some faith.
Okay. Faith allows you to use incantations to quick spell again. Faith is all your subjects to pray at the temple. Fine. Build a temple. We bring everybody back to here now. We haven't actually got access to her yet. Well, there's a corpse there. Let's get the corpse while we're here. Might have some gold on it. Yeah, just some reeds. Oh dear. The axe people are under attack. Let's wait for the scout to catch up so they help each other. Back you come. And let's build this then. So, special temple. Well, that's a big building in the middle, I guess. Maybe not quite in the middle. Stick it there. I like how all the bits are laid out for it. Awesome. They're building straight away without any issue. Let's speed things up a bit, shall we? Temple completed. Sign is subject to the temple. The Axeman can go in and pray.
Sire, I'm glad that we found time to praise the true gods, but we need to proceed with our plan. The emissary is getting very anxious about it.
Reach the river crossing. Okay. How many people have we got doing stuff? One person there, one person there. And we only have 6 people. I mean, we can't heal them properly at the minute anyway. Fine, let's just get over there. We'll just assume that the game is going to cover for us not having anyone actually collecting faith. Wandering Teacher. The new teacher will share knowledge in exchange for gold. Got to investigate that, right? Oh god, that person's going to get attacked here. Oh, we might be alright. Bring teacher still here? Yeah, come here. Educate me. Oh. Expensive, but there you go. She can go back to making food now.
Do you even know what's ahead of us?
Whoa! That just jumped across the screen to this event, and look at that thing.
A river crossing?
That's not a river crossing, buddy.
Yes. Which is also a horror's lair. It's known as Ardoen, and it won't let you pass without a sacrifice.
Sacrifice? We will wipe this monster from the face of the earth.
Hmm.
Killing a horror is not an easy task, sire. No one has attempted such a feat in years. We would need a great deal of experienced warriors to have a fighting chance.
It's much more than a monster. It's a sentient demon, conjured from the most vile souls that Velis could stitch together in the underworld. My magic has no effect on it. If you don't want to die, just comply with whatever it asks you for.
Or try a different
Okay.
I don't want to hear about a different route. We'll follow the plan and give this creature whatever it desires, or kill it for all I care. It's the steward's decision.
Horrors. There's different types. Oh, wow. Horrors are powerful magical creatures guarding the wildlands. Eventually, every tribe has to either face the horrors' plagues or satisfy their demands. Fighting them is extremely difficult. Meeting the horror. Even Lynx's warning did not prepare you for what you see emerging from the bog. A rotten, deformed monstrosity with a grimacing face that mocks humanity. He slowly raises his blistered hand and points at you. Feed me. A gurgling voice erupts in your mind. Feed me young flesh. Sacrifice a child. I'm going to kill it. Please wait, steward. Fighting a horror is a desperate act. One more foolish than courageous. These horrible creatures are created by Velis himself, and aided with his godly powers. Incantations will do them no harm. Even a team of seasoned warriors is no guarantee of success. Are you certain you want to risk our lives commencing an attack? No, I'll accept the challenge then. Fine.
A new life has been brought into the world.
I guess it's giving us a child to do it. It's still a bit grim.
By the grace of the gods, a child is born.
Give us 2 children, and we have to sacrifice a child. Oh, Bevan. I am so sorry. You were the first one born. There's a lot of hostiles around this thing. Special ability Infest. Secondary attack 16 damage. Primary attack 8 damage. %50 attack damage if it's raining. So while it's raining, it's even stronger. Jesus. Probably should have sent someone to guard the child. Interesting, though, that you have to sort of deal with them rather than just fight them. And the child is under attack. Oh, the child got past, that's alright. I mean... There we go. I still feel really bad about this. Oh. That's just grim. That's just grim. Well, we got across the river to find everybody burnt to death. Splendid. It's like going from bad to worse every time something happens.
Who could have done this?
That is just horrendous.
So many lives lost.
What is that?
Is that a dragon? That's a dragon.
Get ready to fight.
It's a dragon that breathes fire. I don't think I have the gear to fight it.
It left.
What's happening here?
I don't understand it either. But we should leave immediately. He may
I
return
agree, we
at
should
any
definitely
time.
leave immediately.
I agree with the witch, sire. Let's hide in the woods and plan our next move carefully.
I've noticed that I don't seem to have a character in any of these cutscenes. Success. Oh. I think that's the end of the demo. I can't click yes, let's proceed. You only get the first 2 little bits. Interesting, though. I quite like this one. I think it comes out in August. I have to keep an eye on it. Quite dark themed, bit witchery, bit... Yeah. Got a bit of Witcher in there, I think, just in its theming. I quite like that one. Yeah, that's it. Thank you for attending the demo. Interesting. Well, that was nice to have a look. Well, I'll tell you what I'll do then, everyone. I'm going to go and grab a drink, have a quick bite to eat, and then I will come back and we will play some Warno. But I will cut the stream for half an hour. And then we will do our usual Warno games, and maybe we'll do some Wargame Red Dragon later on, depending on how busy it is in Warno. So thank you for tuning in. Thank you for checking out the game with me. There's still a couple of games I'd like to check over the next few days, but we'll leave it there for now, and I'll be back with Warno Wednesday / Wargame Wednesday in maybe about half an hour max. I shouldn't be too long getting something to eat and drink. But thank you for watching, thank you for hanging around Bamalam and chatting. But I will see you all in a little while after I've had something to eat.